to my kitchen. I'm so excited you're here today. I'm going to show you how to prepare beet greens. A lot of people who eat beets will just eat the bottom root vegetable, but today we're going to learn about how to cook those as well as the top dark leafy greens. The reason we want to eat the tops as well is because they're full of antioxidants. You can tell from this bright pink pomegranate color and these bright greens that those are things that have antioxidants. And as you know, antioxidants are very popular right now, but why they're important, they're full of carotenoids, all different types of vitamins that we need for heart health and actually overall health. So let's get on to beet greens. First thing we want to do is really thoroughly wash the greens, which I've already done. Then we're going to go ahead and chop off the end roots. And we're going to use those as well. Need a big knife for this job. So don't be afraid to do that. Leave those aside. And then the best way to cut greens, I think, is just to kind of get them all into one bunch. We're going to use these stems as well. A lot of people will throw away the stems, but there's lots of nutrients and fiber, or what we call roughage in the stems, which can be very helpful for digestion. Just going to keep chopping here, roll these up. And you can make them thin or thick slices, whatever you like. And then what I've done over here is I've begun sauteing 2 cloves of garlic with olive oil, a couple tablespoons of olive oil in a large saute pan on low to medium heat. We're just going to go ahead and put our stems in here first, get those going and sauteing, increase the heat a little bit, and then we're going to add our greens. Now you don't have to fully dry the greens after you wash them because that moisture is going to add to the cooking that you're doing. It's going to help them steam faster. And there's lots of ways to prepare greens. You can steam them, you can saute them, you can boil them. Today we're going to steam these delicious beet greens. So we're going to get that going. Stir it up here, turn the heat up a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and cover them. And we'll come back to those in a couple of minutes. Next thing I want to show you is how to take those roots and actually boil them. So we're going to have 2 separate dishes here that we can eat together or for separate meals. I've boiled a couple of quarts of water, and we've got the water boiling now. And I'm going to take these root vegetables, I'm going to plop them right in there. One of the benefits of eating root vegetables is that they help with sugar cravings. Because the vegetables are so sweet, they actually add more sweetness to your taste buds and help you to reduce any cravings you might have for sweets. These are going to take about 30 to 45 minutes to boil. And so the way you know they're done is just pressing them with a fork. And if the fork goes through and they're soft, they're ready to go. 30 minutes later or so, our root vegetables were done. And by the way, the greens just took about 5 minutes to steam. And you can see here they are still a bright green color, which is what you want. You do not want to overcook them like your grandmother used to do. I know my grandmother used to cook them and they'd be gray vegetables instead of green. And the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to make a little dressing vinaigrette for our beets. We're just going to take a couple of tablespoons of red wine vinegar, add in a tablespoon or so of stone ground mustard. Now when you get your mustard, you want to make sure you're not getting any added sugar in your mustard. Make sure you get a real stone ground mustard. And then a couple tablespoons of olive oil. Of course, extra virgin cold pressed olive oil is your best. We're going to whisk this all together. And this is going to be a delicious little dressing or vinaigrette we can pour over the greens. And as you can see here, I've already taken one of the root vegetables, and I actually had to slip the skins off of them. It's a kind of a messy process. You can see my hands are all pink. But once you do that, chop them up into small bits, and we'll take a serving of our dark leafy green vegetables, put it on our plate with our beautiful diced beets, the root part. Make sure we get some of these stems in here. And then next, we're going to just take that dressing and drizzle it over both of them. Ooh, this looks good. Okay. More on there. And to your beet greens, you can add things like feta cheese, Parmesan cheese. You can toss it with dried fruit. But here we are. We have our beautiful plate. And let's try it out. It's good. I hope you enjoy. And check back soon for some more cooking videos. Thanks.